Hi, my name is Courtney.
Hi, my name's Felicia.
Hi, my name is Stacy.
My name is Mariah.
Hey guys, my name is Luis.
Hi, my name's Trisha.
My name is Brittany.
Before I knew Jesus, my life basically has been battling addiction. I've been an alcoholic for 32 years of my life, and I've never known any healthy relationships, especially with men. And I had a lot of trauma in my teenage years, which I kept a secret.
I was really unhappy. My family didn't talk about him, so I never prayed. I never went to church. I was just always angry and bitter all the time.
I was just lost in my addiction and not being the mother that my kids deserved.
I would be attending church, but I was never really there. I would be going and then I would just kind of be there, just listening, and then I called myself a Christian, but I never really knew why.
This past year, things had just gotten extremely out of control. I was pretty much killing myself slowly.
I was someone who was really lost. I was making some really unwise decisions, hanging around a crowd that basically was leading me to destruction.
I was starving for validation and attention, and looking for it in all the wrong places. I was dangerous, I was violent, I just had a really hardened heart. And I went through life with the motto of survival of the fittest and not ever being enough, and the only way to not get your heart broken was to not have one at all.
My encounter with God that made me realize I need to change my life is I was living in a tent and that was a bad situation. Like, you can't have your kids out in a tent at the river, basically. So one day I was just like at my lowest feeling moments. I started crying and just holding my daughter and just praying, like, please God, get me out of this situation, or, just show me that you're there.
Homelessness was something I never thought that my addiction would bring me to. And I remember sitting in the car one night, it was my 52nd birthday, last July, and I made a 911 call to God, asking him to help me to get me out of this situation. And a week later, I was in a rehab.
I realized at a certain point in my life that what I was doing was not okay, and it wasn't where I really wanted to be.
My family and I were homeless for about 5 to 6 years. We were in shelters, hotels, living with family, with friends, and we were just really unhappy, and I was always fighting with my mom all the time. And I had to be someone else. I had to be happy and keep it together for my brother, for my sister.
I lost my daughter. I wasn't allowed to talk to her, or see her, or hold her for months. And that really broke me. It was the darkest time of my life.
And he came to me in my dreams and pretty much spoke to me that I was, on a road of disaster, which I knew, but he told me just to give it to him and allow him to work it out, that he would work it all out if I just allowed him to.
3 years ago, I was kind of going in a downward spiral, and I ended up turning to him, kind of asking him to guide me towards the right path and being able to just trust in him more, knowing that he has something in store for me.
I remember one day I was in my car and I basically threw up my hands and was like, God, I surrender. Like, I cannot do this alone, and I need you.
And because of all that, now I know why I'm attending church and why I'm actually a Christian, knowing that I'm just able to talk to him, talk to God, and he will never judge me for what I've done or what I will do, and that he's gonna guide me towards this path of just salvation and truth, knowing that.
I'm being transformed into a new woman. because of my relationship with God. And I know that I feel free from the bondage of my past trauma. With God's grace, I've been able to show others grace. And it's been healing, and it's allowed me to grow.
I'm more happy. I'm honest with myself. And I've opened up my heart towards a lot of people, and I learned how to forgive, and I'm just healing through the process.
Well, I'm not lost in my addiction anymore. I read to my kids like every other night. They go to school. I'm just there physically, mentally, emotionally.
And basically everything just started lining up. Things were being spoken to me. I started noticing signs, and I knew that it was him and that his presence was leading me to where I am today.
I'm a friend. I have something to offer, and I'm a giver, not just a taker. So yeah, I asked for a softer heart, and that's what he has given me.
Now I just feel like I am free, and I know I'm forgiven for all my sins, and I know that I have eternal life with him in heaven, and I'm just excited to publicly announce that the old me is dead, and I am now a new creation.